week 1 of the Championship League for RPL. We have Rift Ragers versus Team Resurgence. On the blue side, we have the Rift Ragers, Raining Barrels in the top lane, Corrupted Whimsy in the jungle, Voltsy mid lane, Kim Moong Soo AD carry in the Fizzle support. Oh, dude, I was so close to calling him Boo. This is a Boo Swangun from last season. He had a name change. Can't keep it easy for me. On the red side, we've got Sapphire X Shadow in the top lane, Kawaii Snorlax in the jungle, O'Granger. There's no E. O'Grangry in the mid lane, Defurer Trump.
Yeah, that's a questionable name right there.
No support, and these guys are not being easy on the names. And looks like we're gonna get a little level 1 action right here. Galio's gonna face check into the Fizzle. No one's hitting anybody yet. He took taunt first, but the stun's gonna come out. Grangry taking a lot of damage, so is the Fizzle. First blood comes down for the Warwick. Kawaii Snorlax picks one up in return. Oh my god, level 1s. Kim taking so much damage. Vigar comes back in. Corrupted Whimsy on the chase. Kawaii Snorlax not gonna get away. Thunderlord's gonna do a ton of damage right there. Wow. Okay, I wasn't ready for that. I was not ready for that whatsoever. So, 3-2, Rift Ragers do come away ahead. Corrupted Whimsy is really chunked, but at least he'll get to start his jungle on time, whereas Kawaii Snorlax is going to start his jungle quite late, honestly.
Yeah, really nice engage there.
Yeah.
Really nice engage there by O'Grangry. Getting a mass taunt on the enemy team. Not quite a lot of follow-up. Ended up being very difficult to manage the aggro there. A couple of players also going a little bit too aggro for the kills, trading their own lives. As you said, lots of flashes burnt around the map. Ezreal, Caitlyn burning it on the side of Resurgence, and also the bot lane of Team Rift. So level 2 here coming in for the bot lane pretty soon. Seems to be fairly even trading there, just going for heavy trades. Just need to pick up that CS as well. In terms of who that is going to help in the early stages of the game with these early kills, certainly Veigar's just looking to farm up and get the CS and push through the laning phase, stack up that passive, so he'll go to laning phase with an extra 10 AP. He'll be happy versus the Galio there. Fortunately, neither of the top laners able to participate in that fight. Certainly Warwick as well, who just wants to farm and get that gold. He can maybe pick up an early Tiamat, get that level 6 with an early farm clear.
Yeah, the pretty decent kill spread on the side of Rift Ragers, getting a kill onto the jungle, mid, and AD carry. 2 assists on both the jungler and the AD carry, but we've got to fight the top lane. Sapphire X Shadow's going in very hard. The knockup will land, and Raining Barrels is going to have to flash to get away from that one. The Corrupted Whimsy is here to take him down. Red buff on. I don't think Sapphire's going to be able to get away from this one. Oh, Corrupted doesn't have flash. He has Ghost, and it was even burned in the early trades, so Sapphire will get away from that without even having to utilize flash.
Yeah,
very nicely played, but he's going to face check into Snorlax here. He's got so much damage from his W passive. Or is that just regular Warwick passive? I don't remember how they reworked that champion. Bot lane heavy trading in the top lane, but Sapphire X Shadow's gonna go in onto Corrupted Whimsy. He gets the knockup. And
yeah, red buff now on. Darius is in trouble.
Oh, he got the heal from the Q though, but a mystic shot to the face will take him down.
Definitely ambitious. A lot of trading also in the bot lane. Caitlyn focused very heavily on the poke here as well. Lucian struggling for farm, can potentially pick some of this up around the tower, but bleating health bars in the bottom lane. Lucian did actually manage to back and buy an extra longsword for that. It is a little bit laggy, but it seems fine for me. Sorry if you're having issues there, Django. But as we said, the early Tiamat pickup for the Warwick, and with Ezreal picking up a double kill top lane as well, means he's been propelled forward. Certainly an early snowball jungler if he can get in the face and potentially get some pot shots off at the Veigar in the middle. Also heavy trading in the bot lane means that he can potentially go down there with that harass, get the root from the Zyra coming out, and that could potentially be a kill.
Yeah, you've got good gank set up on pretty much all the lanes for Kwai Snorlax, and he picked up all the kills, so he's going to be the one that's got to get around the map and make the difference. Whereas on the side of Rift Ragers, Corrupted Whimsy is
there's an altercation in the jungle here.
Kwai Snorlax just finds Whimsy in his own jungle and takes him out. Flashless Warwick gonna be found out in his own jungle and taken down.
Yeah, maintaining those double buds. Certainly managing to pick that up, and Lucian having to be forced back here means that Brom's now got a little bit of difficulty. He's out of mana, like he should, to be honest, back.
He probably
can't
should
really wait for himself.
Lucian.
I mean, he can't engage, he just eats a trap, but it also takes an auto there, yeah. So he's got to have a few issues there, having to use a shield, getting rooted as well. 6 minutes into the game and already this bottom tower heavily depleted on those hit points.
Well, it's slightly questionable too, going for a Dorn's Blade over Dorn's Shield into a matchup where I'm pretty sure you have an even range with the support and you are outranged by far by the AD carries, so you're just going to take so much harass in this lane. Definitely questionable not going for the
he could go in here.
defensive option, but oh, the minion auto will pick up the kill. Damn, that was very nice, and they're going to keep trading onto Caitlyn. Dodges the net, 90 caliber net down. Flash heal comes out from Kim, and Kim will take the 2v1 kills. Every summoner spell expended by Resurgence except for Exhaust. That was impressive. Also really cocky from the Caitlyn Zyra.
Yeah, Voltsy also using his ultimate in the mid lane, netting himself a kill. Will come back 201, and Caitlyn just not really respecting the fact that Lucian had just purchased, managing to get a quick kill on the Zyra and then trading back with the extra gold that he had purchased, certainly able to springboard him forward. Now 3-1, heavy trading in the early stages of the game, as it is now 7 minutes in, and 12 kills have befallen.
Quite a crazy bloody game, to be completely honest. Definitely favors the Rift Ragers a little bit more, as I think the Warwick, actually no, really the Ezreal has better snowball over the Warwick, but the Lucian definitely having better snowball over the Caitlyn. So now that the kill distribution has evened up a little bit, 3 on the Lucian and 4 on the Ezreal, it's up to these AD carries in various positions to get their team a lead. But Kwai Snorlax,
yeah, Warwick
finding himself
on
in
the
a heap
Ezreal.
of trouble. Good Arcane Shift is going to get him out of all danger. Corrupted Whimsy taking very low, and oh, true shot barrage. Gonna come around and smack him in the face. I don't know if he was the first one hit by that, and I'm also pretty sure Braum had wall up.
Yeah, that was just the early power spike level 6, not really expecting that to come. And certainly the bot lane Lucian, now with the BF sword as well coming back into lane, he has very strong trading potential against these two. Also Zyra known to be a very squishy support. If they can get some lockdown on her, Braum can be in front with that shield, as you said, which was missing from that engagement of the Warwick and Ezreal. They are looking to go forward and trade. Lucian not really willing to trade any auto attacks onto the position. Kim Mung-soo trying just to stabilize the lane a little bit here. You have Ezreal now going up to his red buff. Heavy trading in this top lane has also meant that Jarvan has created a big lead, as the stun might come out onto Zyra here.
It is just freezing all over the place for me. I can't do it.
Also comes down onto the Caitlyn, and Caitlyn will fall. Heavy trading on there. Zyra actually stepping up, prompting the stun for the Lucian, netting them the kill, and Caitlyn also staying around, not respecting. Now fight 1-2 on this Lucian, proving very difficult. But yeah, this Jarvan is getting bullied in this top lane now. We've got a nice freeze here. Can Ezreal help that out? Unfortunately, my co-caster seems to be having a lot of issue. Ezreal getting jumped on by the Warwick, now getting jumped on by the Gallios. He shoots forward. Cataclysm landed on the Darius, prompting his flash away. We do now have a bit of a 3-man stack up in this top lane as they are looking for this Darius now. Wave not pushing into the tower in the mid means that Galio can hang around for those few extra seconds. They don't have the wave to push though. Hexno really just trying to provide this vision, but a pink ward does come out. Fizzle able to do that. Django, unfortunately, my co-caster, is having a few issues at the moment. We've had some interesting times as this isn't cast live. We are recasting this from a broadcast. Couldn't quite manage to get the client to work as a slam dunk does come out by the Darius there. Heavy Train gets the passive, gets the 5 autos, and manages to get the guillotine down for the kill. Galio, even though he is behind in kills, certainly picking up the farm. 82 in 11 minutes isn't really perturbing him. Ezreal 6-1. Considering he is ranged, he can really stand to go into a lane, push that out maybe with a little bit less wave clear. Suddenly the bottom comes out. Zyra gets the 2-man Stranglethorns, but Warwick's here in the jungle, managing to get on the Caitlyn. Caitlyn will fall. Traded actually by the Ploods, kept auto attacking onto the Braum. Flash was available.
So was heal from Kim, and now those summoner spells come out, so the Fizzle's gonna go down, and I think I'm actually back for a little bit. Our current setup is not fantastic.
The multiple ways we're trying to get this to work. It was a little bit difficult, but...
A little bit. we only
Talk
had
about
to
top lane though. More trading in the top lane. Does the Jarvan actually want to trade against this Darius? Ultimate
The
not
Darius
available for the Darius. Ezreal actually face checking into the Warwick. Warwick actually following Corrupted Whimsy is a little bit low. Traded back in, flash forward from the Lucian. Gonna pick up a kill as up top lane. Galio surges forward on the Darius, and that will actually get traded back on the fairly squishy Jarvan, even though his built tank stats is struggling to survive in this lane. Ezreal pushing a little bit too forward there means that they got a window in the middle. 3 members now pushing down that tower for the roam of Galio, trying to trade the objectives. Cage coming up onto Galio, not able to move that around. Oh, Grangry stuck in a box.
That was fantastic the way you said that, by the way. Dude, I can't get...
Jagger, stay with me, man. What's happening here? We have...
I'm fucking gone, that's what's happening. Alright, we got fucking...
Talk about the 7-1 Essence Reaver Lucian, man. He is a beast mode at the moment. He is really disrupting this Ezreal now, who had an early lead, is struggling in these early stages of the game now to really excel his lead into the lanes. Just getting caught around the river a little bit.
Yeah, he's definitely doing quite good for himself. The problem is the game's kind of falling out around him, and he's having a trouble transitioning his own lead into his lanes. Just really, his laners are all just getting heavily traded upon in quite unfavorable matchups, as Jarvan's going to be taken down to half.
Yeah, he can dive this. He has ultimate available. I think if he
barely not up for him. I think if he had that, he would have definitely gone for the dive.
Alright, this is good, yeah, especially with like the Zyra, Ezreal, Caitlyn lane, like that is a phenomenal poke lane. Like they can literally sit Ezreal bottom and take a culling, which has now been used, actually trading on that. Galio now flashing into the tower, drops the ultimate, actually managing to run away there thanks to the Phage passive on that one. But yeah, this bottom lane having a few issues now. Stun up on the Zyra, not going to be used. Disruptor back to top lane, forcing a flash away for the Darius, as he has to bail from the Cataclysm coming down. Galio staying upwards. Galio providing a lot of purchase around the map here, having to pop a flash away from the Cajun as the cage comes down by Voltzy. Defura Trump. Struggling there, gets slowed up, can't push forward. Now Ezreal, Zyra back in here. Cage gonna stick Ezreal in. No one wants to go forward onto him, no. Mountain Drake to play for. 2 gold lead. Immense amount of kills, as we are now 22 kills in 15 minutes into the game here. net contributors for that has been the Ezreal, who is trying to finish that Triforce probably, and also 2 items now, super rapid fire cannon. Finish for the Lucian.
2 items and not even boots one. Actually, no boots to be found in the bottom lane of Rift Ragers. They prefer walking around Summoners Rift barefoot, apparently, as Rift Ragers are going to at least trade this objective for a Rift Herald top. Excuse me, trade this dragon for a Rift Herald top. I know what it's called. But we're gonna get a fight.
They've got the slows on Caitlyn here.
Concussive blows lands onto Dur, taking a lot of damage. 2 crits, 3 crits already coming out. The crits are massively flying. Both. I can't do it, man.
Well, ultimate out for Corrupted Winty as he was caught out in the mid lane, and yeah, that was a really nice pickup on the Caitlyn, obviously trying to focus target that down. You just don't want to trade and push up against a 7-1 Lucian though. Now it's 9-1, really playing very aggressive, managing to find the fights. Really nice engage there by the Fizzle on that Braum, managing to land the knockup of the ultimate.
Rifter, how come when you and I get together, every game we cast is just non-stop fighting?
Well, there's a pause now, my friend, so we can talk about the adaptive helm picked up in the mid lane by the Galio. Got Morello Nomicon finished on the Veigar here, so he's just looking to stack up those stacks. I wish at one point Faltzy would hover over his own, as Faltzy is the one actually streaming this for us, hover over his own AP, see how many stats he have on that passive, because I have no idea. Tiamat now, that was a very early pickup for Warwick. Warwick's really struggled to actually find farm after that early start and aggression. Oh, concussive blows on the Galio, the stun up as well. He's got so much tankiness, but he has to flash out and he's still got Livy actually goes back in.
Hex completely saved him.
Oh, Java now in the middle of it, has to flash out of the Cataclysm. That was a massive cage there by Voltsy.
I don't think he can do much though. Raining Barrels is on the front line and Kim is doing damage on the back, but Kim's gonna go down to Fur on the other end. Oh my god, Raining Barrels just picks up a triple kill. What? And what?
Ace! 17 minutes into the game. Pandemonium.
This is a 17-minute ace. There's 32 kills in the game.
The combo that Resurgence wants is they want the Jarvan to go in, and then you want the Galio to back him up. Unfortunately, when Galio goes first, gets caught out, the tanks just went in one by one. Didn't quite have the backup, and also, I mean, this Lucian is massive right now. You don't really want to fight this team out in the open. Also, Veigar farmed up very nicely. Also, stacking that stacks on that one for his AP. He's also got an additional 40 AP from all the kills and assists that he's accrued. Not to mention the farm, so he's probably on a good. I don't really know. Probably about 100 bonus AP right now. 18 minutes into.
Well, Wolsey was gonna do it, but he didn't.
Oh, Caitlyn now playing a little bit aggressive. Warwick is here for the charge.
Nothing's gonna happen
at the right time. Yeah, they don't have any vision in the jungle, so they don't really want to push past the river. So well stopped for Team Resurgence here. Also, Defuro Trump struggling to finish off that second item. This is where the Caitlyn power spike really just isn't there compared to the Lucian. Lucian could really hammer down. Now the Galio comes in, gonna block that up. He's gonna get knocked up, having to back away. And Java now cataclysming onto Kim Young-sung, trying to 1v1 the AD carry. Oh, that's happening. Lucian actually manages to get away, but not quite from O'Grangry. Now the TP comes in for the Darius.
Here.
Falsey now chasing him down. Actually gonna land the Event Horizon, not the
We're gonna get another ace.
Yeah.
Mage pass.
The move speed is on.
Damage coming out.
O'Grangry needs to run.
Oh, the dunk for the ace. That's 2 aces before 20 minutes. Rift is recruiting a massive gold lead, going on 9,000 almost, and Voltsy is showing us that he has gained a total of 190 AP from his passive.
That's pretty good right there, as he's
He almost
even more assistant kills. Yeah, but at this point, like, it was about a 2-3 gold lead. Team Resurgence really needed to just slow that game down a little bit.
Wow.
Just try and fight a little.
That is a 4,500 gold lead on the top laners. That is massive. That is half the gold lead compacted into Raining Barrels. This Darius is on a tear, and this Lucian is backing him up, but twice Snorlax looking to pick a fight.
That was certainly a successful teleport there. Pushing forward, and the farmers, he's now picked up the frozen mallet. Yeah, he's certainly struggled to find farm in the early stages of the game. Now having to group with his team because they are behind, they are getting pushed in. Galio now going forward. Brom's on the wrong side of the map. Will he get taken down? Traded for. The Stranglethorns comes out. Well, actually, not too many people up. Now Lucian's low, but he's trading back onto the job. Going to pick that kill up. Has to back away from the fight. Now Warwick's back in. Re-aggressors onto the Kadid. Pushing forward now. Cage back onto the Galio as he will fall. Raining Barrels lives with a sliver of health, actually forces the flash out.
The baby Cage lands onto Dur. Corrupted Whimsy's gonna take him out. Kawaii Snorlax picks up a kill in the back end though. Or was it 2? Did you get 2? Kill.
I think you got 2. Listen, Ace on the other floor. Down. This is a shutdown goal coming into here. Giving them all of these kills and assists over to Resurgence. They are definitely going to increase their gold money banks coming in there. Triforce now finished for the Ezreal as he's finished his serrated Dirk. What an immense gold there, 9k for that jungler. Ezreal not really known for jungling, but he has made a resurgence prompting I'm saying prompting so much this stream. From the Korean servers, seems to have had a great deal of impact. If you can get ahead and gank early with him, he has a lot of power. Also, his Q has been increased a little bit on the AD ratio.
Yeah, a few slight buffs coming out, making the champion more important, but Kim's gonna
exhaust.
Yeah, TP on the back line. Rift Rangers is going to have to be careful as Sapphire's gonna come over the wall and nope, he's just gonna throw the flag over the wall. But Dur is gonna pick up the kill anyways, and looks like Voltzy's having a little bit of problems. I should probably pause the game for the fellow, but looks like he's walking down the mid lane now, so all things should be good, but Rift is being caught out now.
Yeah, I mean, that was just a case of not really fighting where your vision is. As you can see, that their vision on the map is very centralized, whereas for Resurgence, it is directed towards that bottom half of the map. And as a result, that's where they managed to fight. That's when they managed to collapse first and pick off the kills on the fairly fed Lucian as he is trying to finish his third item.
I mean, Rift Rangers have just lost over half their gold lead. It was a 9k gold lead, and now they're looking at around about a 4k gold lead, so they've lost 5,000 gold in about the past 2 minutes.
Oh, Raining Barrels flashes forward, gets the Galio.
Rift is gonna push this fight out. Grangry doesn't get stunned out of the hero's entrance, only 3 stacks on him, but Corrupted is already on the backline where he ulted. Dirk goes down to Kim as he gets into the fight, and Kim will pick up the double kill under the tower. Only 2 people mid they got engaged on, and they kind of did what Rift Rangers did about 30 seconds ago, so unfortunate.
Yeah, they found the picks, and now they will surge for the Baron. Jarvan available, Ezreal also up. Can he true shot Barrage and smite? Can he land the combo? Like, that is a lot of damage if he can true shot Barrage it and also smite it. He goes for the true shot.
Well, Kim gets the Baron, and now he's hit stunned up. Sapphire goes in, but he's gonna get blown up as well. He's able to EQ out, and Hex will pick up a kill over the wall.
Yeah, King Mung-Su not quite able to pick up the culling kill onto the Jarvan there. Very ambitious flash over, but I mean, you got to try for these things. You certainly felt like They were gaining a lead back, and now they lost it after that ace in the middle. Well, not quite ace, but certainly losing those picks in the middle and then losing the Baron now means that the team... I was about to say Team Botsy. Rift Raiders. Apologise for that, lads. And they will be moving forward with the Baron now. Blade the Rune King finished for Lucian as he's picked up a Giant Slayer. Also finished Leandri's Torment, so penetration coming out for this mage in the mid lane, for the Veigar pushing forward now into the middle. They've also got Darius who can win that 1v1 versus the Java, which means he can push forward, accelerating that gold lead, trying to push middle now. Bot lane not quite where they want it, they can't really rotate there. Also will be up to the inhibitor line now. They kind of need a pick. Cage lands onto the Ezreal. The Braum didn't really get the message that they wanted to collapse on the Ezreal as the kill will come forward. He's actually baiting it into the team. Oh, Ezreal's now caught out. This is you, Jago.
Okay.
This is you.
No, I'm lacking the shit.
this is my play-by-play, boy. Coming in with the shot calls there. Well, I mean, that was an interesting bait there. I felt like Ezreal stood a little bit too far forward, but managing collapse on also that entrance by the Galio, really meaning that they can consolidate the team fight there, picking up Warwick, who tried to engage onto the Ezreal, and Lucian falling as well. So now as we're looking back, having won that fight, it gives them a little bit of respite over the Baron buff. They're pushing out mid now, they're trying to get a tower. They've only got one tower on the map, bottom side, which they got fairly early on. 27 minutes in, the goal lead now 6k, increasing a little bit. Massive 3-man Rimard going forward. They don't really have the damage there, as now Kim Sung-yu getting exhausted, now has to back away. Warwick now trading for the aggro. Kim Sung-yu only having 2. Cole as this is step forward by Zyra. Push forward, double kill for the Caitlyn as the ultimate going to come out for Caitlyn as well, picking up the triple kill. Valtzy now just has to wave clear. Hold the line, men. Team Resurgence on a rampage as they're looking to force more fights in the middle. 2v5 on the map. Caitlyn is low. Valtzy has Flash Ultimate available, but he probably would die in the process. They are pushing against Baron minions as well, so a little bit harder to clear. Sideways now in the bottom, not pushing in their favour. So Caitlyn will have to go there, slow the push a little bit. Dragon coming up in just a second. That'll be a cloud for more mobility.
I feel like we're lost with things to talk about when they're not fighting.
No, that's fine. I was just ending, and I thought you were gonna man up and take the reins, my friend.
I'm trying not to get caught up in the moment, because anytime I try to do anything, Skype likes to just stop working.
Technical
difficulties will call.
Skype is having issues right now. Bloodthirster now finished for the Caitlyn. Surprising not to go for that triple crit item build, but she will have that little bit more sustain. I mean, she has no MR, so Veigar can certainly one-shot her, being 8-1. Probably bonus AP now, probably up to about 350. Love to see the Void Staff finishing next, which I think will be the next pickup. And then you always want to get that Rabidons as you stack so much AP on the man, get up to that level of like 1,200 AP on that Veigar late game. Gonna get caught out now, Cataclysm coming down. He trades so much damage back onto the Jarvan as that prompts Galio to enter the fight. Actually gonna trade the kills going forward. Can't believe Valtzy actually managed to live off that. Ezreal now out of the fight. He's had to Arcane Shift over the other side. They're moving forward now. Ezreal re-entering, trying to run away. Galio Gonna get stunned up. Brom very low as the Cyrus support is doing a lot of damage to the front line. Ezreal managing to pick up the last kill on Warwick as the 3v1 enters in. He flashes forward. He's gonna get taunted up, knocked up as well. Now he's in a cage as Galio has moved out. Arcane Barrage comes out and snipes the kill on Voltzy. Means that we'll reset the map yet again for another fight in about 30 seconds. Knight's Vow now finished for the Braum. That'll be on the rather fed Lucian, who is trying to finish IE. Or maybe a Essence Reaver at this point, as he doesn't have a lot of cooldown reduction or his build. Stacking ever more armor on this Darius. So he went very aggressive in the last fight, trying to pull them in. Gets the pull in, but unable to consolidate that into any kills. Does force the flash out of Galio though, as he would be trapped in the cage. Going forward now, got a Hex Drinker finished for the Ezreal. He's got up really nicely. He's also got a Dustbait of Drakthar. He's just trying to deal poke damage with that Q. Stay on the periphery of the fight. And boy, have there been a lot of fights. 3k gold lead now. In at 4 Rift Raiders. Resurgence trying to set up a trap line. Gonna get blocked out though. Caitlyn not being able to capitalize on too much of that. Galio ready for the engage if Jarvan can find it. Jarvan now coming forward. The poke damage certainly is there for Team Resurgence as they are getting the pot shots in. What they need to do. Lifesteal required for the Lucian. So the cage now drops. Oh, Zyra's in a little bit of difficulty, but here we go, John's in. And the Galio as well. That's the combo that we were looking for. So many knockups involved. Now they're looking forward. They're pushing for it. And Zyra has to retreat as Sleek Knight will get picked up. Double kill now for the Veigar. Resurgence now do seem to have the edge on this one. All that's left is raining barrels on this. He's doing a momentous job trying to pick up, but that will be a triple kill over to the Caitlyn now. They have the minions too. It means they can push again. They get one tower, they'll get another. Are you with me, Django?
Yes, Skype stopped responding, so I wasn't for a while, but I'm back.
Alright, my man.
And I am back, but Rift Rager's middle inhibitor has gone down. Extremely curious to see if after 33 minutes of fighting in mid lane, we'll actually go to a different lane now that the inhibitor line has been cracked for Team Resurgence.
There's been some fight in bot lanes and the river. They've been
fighting over dragon. That doesn't count.
Void Staff now finished for the Veigar, as he is very strong. His moments in time. Towers now falling for Team Resurgence. That's what they needed. The objectives. They've now got the gold lead. Push that back badge and secure 4k back over their opponents. Rift Raiders have to capitalize on this. They have to absorb the Jarvan and Galio combo, as that was immense in the last fight. Well, with the Stranglethorns coming out for the Zyra. Zyra, a fairly interesting support choice here. Does actually have a Locket of the Iron Solari, so is playing for the team. Also, with all these kills and assists going over, 22 assists on this support right now. And so the goals of Liandry's Torment and Ryla's Crystal Scepter has been secured. Hexno, an AP carry in on their own right.
Rooker, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
At the beginning of the game, did Kim have an Essence Reaver instead of that Infinity Edge that he currently has? I
Yeah. He rushed it. He rushed the necessary there. They are looking to fight now.
Oh, big fight coming out.
So much damage coming out by Volty there on the back line, gets the cage. They're running out of the health bars though. Resurgence now pushing forward. Ezreal still has the HP. He can secure the last few kills. Caitlyn's GA popped, but comes back up. Now there's 4 members available.
4 members against 1 Braum and 40-second death timers across the board. It looks like Resurgence is going to end the game here.
Oh, this was a
Gregory
TP'd
TP'd behind the fizzle. And Kawhi will pick up the last kill of the game. This will be game 1 going over to Team Resurgence.
Yeah, and what a game as well. Like, that is 35-minute bloodfest. It's 37 to 41 kills. Little bit of math there comes out to 78 in 35 minutes. That is immense.
That is over 2 kills per minute. That was absolutely insane. Bear with us as we get game 2 set up. This is a fantastic setup we got running here. Voltsy, why are you showing the Discord? Voltsy, we can see the Discord. Oh, we can't? They can't?
Oh, okay.
Oh, Voltsy's professional. Nice. Wait. Oh, boy.
Wait, going right, it's game 2. We could maybe... I'm just going to grab a glass of water, my friend. I'll be back.
Yeah, go ahead. Start up the game, Voltsy. Okay, so going into the next game, the teams will be swapping sides. We will have Team Resurgence on the blue side. We will have a Shen top lane, a Lulu jungle, a Diana mid, and a Tristana Zyra bot lane. On Rift Rager's side, the red team, with Jace top lane, a Scion jungle, Vygar mid lane once more, and a Twitch Braum. So a lot of picks being shaken up. We see the Braum and the Zyra staying true. Volty stayed on his Vygar, and just about everyone in the game changed besides those 2.
Wait, that's a Lulu jungle?
That's a Lulu jungle. You know what? Ezreal jungle was too meta for them. They took it to the next step.
You know, I used to play Lulu jungles. I used to play Lulu jungle season 5, and I used to build Blade the Rune King on her, and I used to build sort of like armor, slow attack speed, jobby, Frozen Heart. So I was like a sort of like...
Are you telling me you went Blade of the Ruin King, Frozen Heart, Lulu jungle?
Yeah. It wasn't bad as well. It was pretty good. It was like a sort of like hybrid bruiser type Lulu thing, and he was just like, what about on hit? So we'll see if that is the build that he goes, because that's the only thing that I know about Lulu jungle. Back in the meta of 3-4 years ago.
That was meta?
Angry, though.
Lulu jungle was ever meta, or was it just the thing you did, Rook?
I like to think it was a niche meta pick. Maybe not. Maybe it's wishful thinking right there. We do have Diana mid though. Diana mid certainly can be an explosive champion. Certainly kill threat on the Veigar, who has gone for the barrier yet again. And Miss Volty just playing with this really. You can certainly get a little bit of Qs if he knows that Sapphire Shadow is there. Start sacking up that AP again, like in game 1. The Scion jungle though. So in terms of the way that fights are going to go, Diana really does need to flank behind the Braum and Scion. Try not to enter the fight too early. Can also then get stand united by the Shen. Lulu taking very low in the jungle.
Yeah, what do you think about the Lulu starting Raptors? I feel like
that is questionable. Cause it's hard to kite the Raptors as a ranged champion because there's so many of them, and you kind of got to kill them all quite quickly. Kill little ones, go on to the big one.
AoE outside of your Q, which doesn't do a whole lot of damage early levels. They actually nerfed that a while back when she was a popular support.
It now means you have to just kite the red buff, as they don't have smite. They've also running out of mana, running out of health bar a little bit, as the autos are coming out. Yes, he's gonna make it. Yeah, but now he's got to recall, right? Like he's gonna maybe he'll take the scuttle, which is dangerous, but that'll certainly give him a little bit of health back. He is going for this on-hit move build, so I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a little bit of attack speed maybe in the runes. Probably necessary, as all of that damage will be coming out from the auto attacks on the minions just for clear.
Yeah, gotta imagine the clears.
I can definitely see like some massive like carry of the Diana here. You know, you've got like the Lulu knock up and shields, and you've got like the help picks on her for the attack speed as well, and then you've got Shen coming in, so mass shields on this Diana. She can get triple shields. Maybe have a Zonya's as well, so Zonya, she can play very aggressive. She's actually going to die to a red buff, but it is a silent. He can probably pick it up.
I didn't think that was the jungle that was gonna die to a creep.
Yeah, we'll all know from a couple of seasons ago, sides used to just like KO themselves 2 camps, and then they stopped doing that for top laners as a taunt does come out. There is aggression in the top lane here. Raining Barrels has to run as he is low. Down to 50 health there, he has to run away. He does have pots that he is now chugging. Flash available there. I think if he got a flash taunt on, he could maybe secure a kill.
He's got to be very careful that the taunt doesn't go too far, as Jace does have a flash of his own.
Yeah, usually on Diana, it's a bit of a high-risk situation to go for the Durin's Ring. Sometimes you'll just go for Corrupting Potion, just to stay up a little bit, then back, and then get an early Durin's Ring. Sometimes you could be either building for Nash's Tooth and you're just looking to clear the wave back and then recall, get some health back, and then clear the wave again. So I'm looking to now invade on the Lulu in the top hand side of the map. So there's a little bit of a connection here. Red buff available for the Scion. Actually gets polymorphed out for knockup.
Out of his Q. The Q only goes on a slightly... I feel like
he's having to run away because Diana's here. There's on the wall puff. He's stuck out. He's gonna have to flash over the wall. He misses the flash.
Oh no. This is the flash and we'll go down for first blood. O'Grangry did expend the flash of his own, but here comes Raining Barrels. He's in on his Y. He had to flash forward. Didn't quite have the damage down with his E.
Oh, the bot lane of Rift Rangers is in a little bit of trouble there, as exhaust was has to be expended onto the Tristana. So much poke damage coming as the top laners are now fighting in the middle. Flash available, not available for the Shen as he is trying to rein in that last kill. Probably has the distance as he has to back away. Unfortunate for him that he can't secure that. 1-1, very even early game yet again.
Both Raining Barrels and Voltzy escaped that fight with slivers of HP.
Yeah.
Very easily could have been a 3-1 early game for Resurgence here, but the
definitely
damage is not quite coming through.
So it's probably going to be a Rod of Ages completed first for Diana, so a little bit more tankiness, a little bit less burst. But certainly...
How bad does Hextech GOP Diana sound to you? Just out of curiosity.
Well, the sprinkler one? Yeah. I started the wrong one. No, you definitely go for it. He's taking a lot of poke damage from the Veigar. Veigar certainly stacking up well, got that. He's now got the chapter though, so he is just looking to mana ramp into the game, stack up that passive yet again. He did very well in that in the early game, mainly contributed to the fact that there were so many kills forward, back and forth from the enemy team. As Lulu manages to secure the crab in the bottom. Maybe Tristana gonna have to use a jump away there. Will gets rooted onto the Twitch. Twitch is very low though. The flash all low. Traded for the heal.
Doesn't have enough damage. Oh, he did heal?
Yeah, it was traded for the heal.
Yep.
A heal for a flash though, you'll take that any day of the week. Now Diana has level 6. This is when she gets a little bit dangerous. Level 4 Sign actually, as Diana definitely could look to take the kill here. Could have got collapsed on as well. He will go to his blue buff. Difficult to take that for the Veigar as he is now getting pushed a little bit around in the lane. O'Grangry certainly playing aggressive. You know when the jungler is 0-2, partially that for the jungle clear off the red buff. Jungle OP.
Wait, and he's actually technically still on par with Kawaii. Snorlax actually ahead of him in levels, just getting level 5. Snorlax still sitting on. Oh no, he just leveled up to 5, so they're on par. But we've got fighting up in the top lane. Shen's gonna do a lot of damage, but he's fighting at minions. He's got to be really careful here. Raining Barrels is about to have cooldowns back up. But
Lulu is here though, Whimsy's in.
Late. And Kawaii is just gonna put some damage on the Raining Barrels and get and make sure Sapphire stays safe there. Relatively even CS across the board. Jace with a little bit of a CS lead. Oh,
yeah, heavy trading in all lanes means that the farm is a little bit low. Certainly Sapphire Shadow getting the grunt of this though. 33 after just 8.5 minutes. Heavy trading again in the bottom lane. As the bomb comes out for Tristana on the bomb. The tanky
Snow is putting up a
So you walk over the plants before they actually spawn, manage to kill them. That's what Prom is trying to do at the moment. Just stop them getting set up. Because if you can cluster 3 or 4 just in a group and then trade into it, that is so much damage. As another taunt comes out top lane.
Yeah, heavy trading in again, but Raining Barrels might have the damage here. He doesn't have a lot of mana.
Oh, no flashes are available. Oh, Diana's going in.
She did get the reset, but we're looking bot lane now as there's a big fight. Hexno gonna be putting up a really lot of damage. The plants just go in a flash root. Take the flash out, but so much damage coming out from this Zyra, and will pick up both the kills for herself.
Yeah, I mean, Zyra also, probably people haven't laned against Zyra in a while. This is now twice in a row. Shadow Sapphire having to run away, having been booted down the lane after the teleport comes out from Raining Barrels. Raining Barrels gaining a lot of control now. Also trading so heavily that he is struggling himself for farm, but certainly shutting down a Shen so that split push doesn't happen. Always valid due to that bottom kill as well.
Okay.
No, the Lulu's fine. The Lulu's fine. She knows her limits in the jungle. But from that double kill in the bottom lane does mean that the tower will fall. Early gold on this Tristana, always welcome. Stacking up for an early IE.
Slightly ahead of the Twitch in this game. A little bit curious what Raining Barrels bought the recurve bow for.
Yeah,
maybe, but I don't know why you would buy it now. So
yeah, I mean, those 2 items don't actually build into anything unless I'm just completely missing something.
No, they definitely don't build into an item. But
that might have been a misplay, or maybe he's wanting to go Blade the Rune King at some point. Clearing out a little vision on this level 6 Lulu. Running around, actually going for Runic Echoes as her first jungle item. Struggling to clear the farm as both Sion are. They haven't really gathered lane. We haven't seen Corrupted Whimsy use that ultimate. Lulu now stuck and will have to flash over.
Flash over this wall.
She's just waiting for ages. Got a flash. There you go. Oh, Grangry now doesn't want the 4v2. Zyra's coming in. Will they overextend? Sion is so squishy. Took so much damage by Zyra. Oh, here we go. Tristana jumping in.
Coming out. Tristana's jumping in. A lot of damage. O'Grangry's on the hunt. Good pullback in. Gets them in range. Do they have the damage? The Lulu ult for the knockup. And 2 go down on the side of Rift Raiders, but Sapphire's gonna donate 1 kill back for Rift Raiders, so they'll take 1 back.
It's one of those unfortunate things where you know you're gonna die, so you just walk back in anyway for that last auto if you can. Tanking the tower for a little bit too long, so they'll take the mid here. Team Resurgence pushing out to a 3.5k gold lead now. They also have the Cloud Drake. Yeah, because Raining Barrels entered the fight. The Stan United came out. They will trade that 4 top as well.
Corrupted is going to have to flash as he charged Q in a position where Dur could just free hit and not worry about the tower, so slight miscalculation. Oh, the Fizzle going in very far without any backup. Kim stealth here, but I don't think much is going to come out of it. The baby cage is thrown down.
Oh, that was rough. Volty missed all 3 skill shots there. Oh, Gregory certainly got his happy dancing toes on today. Managing to dodge out from all of that CC.
That's the point where if this was solo queue, you just throw up your mastery and just be happy with yourself. On either side. But
that's an adaptive help picked up for Diana, as Diana hasn't picked up any boots. They are now contesting for this dragon.
This dragon without the backing, and Raining Barrels isn't going to have any of it. Voltzi's Primordial Burst, I believe is what that ability is called. Gonna take out O'Grangry.
Oh, what a...
Look like they're gonna be able to come.
Knockup comes out for the Scion. Tristana has to run away, flashed again for the Braum, but he might go down, actually jumps to a teammate, but it will not save him. Fall down and trade it back onto the Tristana. They don't really have waves to push for any towers, so they'll have to consolidate for the Loud Drake. That'll be more movement for the team. Shen now getting the push on in the top lane. He's got the Tiamat. He's just trying to farm up. Has 60 farm in 40 minutes. Is not where you want to be in the game. But his Stan United synergy with the Tristana rocket jump into the fight actually was really good there to net them the tower in the middle. Not having it up and available for this. So the Lulu now hasn't really like exposed what her build is going to be. I'm guessing it's going to now be a support build. Can't actually see the runestone, the rune key, the keystone mastery.
Oh,
as
keystone. Oh, like runestone.
As the Black Crits have now been finished for the.
She did go for the runic echoes though, so I'm assuming a supportive AP build like Ardent Sensor and whatnot. Maybe an Athene's coming out, stuff like that. Could just go full AP, but that would be a little bit less useful, I think.
I think you're right there. Dinah looking to collapse. 3 men now. So this is actually going to face check with the Scion there as well.
He's going to face check into O'Grangry. Push comes out, but
Scion solo has to run away.
Fizzle comes
Zyra going ham, has to flash out, gets the double knock up onto the back line here. Now Lulu's face tanking. He doesn't want to face tank a Twitch ult. Twitch now getting a double kill, flashes away from O'Grangry. Grangry can't quite get in, does get a kill on the Twitch. Stan United now coming out, is exhausted on O'Grangry. O'Grangry staying alive, was still of health.
Oh, he died.
Has to get automotive by the Fizzle. Imagine that. Meanwhile, Tristana in the bot lane, netting herself a champion tower. Oh my god. The Scion train coming out now. Gonna actually dodge out on the knock-up. Now Scion's in a little bit of trouble. On a difficult income here with 40 CS. Not actually going to be able to trade. He just flashes the master as he'll go down. Having to run away. Can the passive get the Tristana? The Yordle having to run now. The short legs managing to make it. Tower shots coming into flame. The second tower shot.
What?
That's like that gifted AD sack carry kill right there. Twitch now going back on there. The stun will come out onto Diana. Caged in as well. Means it can't go back onto the Twitch without getting stunned. Having to run out now. Flashes as well. Twitch picking up a double kill in quick succession after being gifted the kill over from the Tristana. Haven't really talked a little bit about the builds now, but we were right. Blade, the Rune King now finished for the Jace in the top lane. 205 for him, having a nice impact on this side lane. The Tiamat has now been built up into the Titanic Hydra. We will be seeing that Athene's Unholy Grail as the Chalice has been picked up for the Lulu, so you're right on that one. AP now finished. I think we will be seeing a Nash's Tooth being completed, second item for the Diana. Crit items being stacked up for both AD carries. ones focused on that, i.e. other ones gone for the more AoE based Runan's Hurricane, which is favoured by China. Some China players just literally rush this item, go with the burst build of maybe getting an Ardent Center player in there as well. You get so much early game damage if you can get a team fight early. Doesn't have the Ardent Center to back out now. Lulu in a little bit of a sticky wicket.
That's a lot of damage. Ooh, I thought.
I think the ultimate there would have burst him down, by the way.
I definitely think so as well. I actually thought the Braum Q coming across was the primordial burst. And was about to get really excited. But Baby Cage is gonna come down on no Grandry, and he's just gonna get caught out of position and take it down.
Yeah, there was no Lulu ultimate there. There was no Stand United available.
Fizzle is fine. Okay.
Shen now trying to back around. Maybe he'll go for a flank maneuver. He'll be spotted though. He thinks better of it. Rift Herald now prompted by Kim Sung-soo.
Kim Sung-soo.
Kim Sung-soo! I apologize.
There's too much to apologize for today. Let's just
now all the damage coming out from the Tristana, also managing to secure that, having to jump away.
Kawaii!
Flashing in. Border secure. Not managing to get it. Now Shen's on the run. He's gonna fall. Knock up. Landing for the Zyra. She has to bail. Exhaust coming down onto that support. The support has a lot of damage. Now O'Gangry is available. Stun coming out onto the back line as well. O'Gangry, will he manage to pick up the Twitch? No. Now Hex Snow has to run. He's run out of teammates. Not gonna fall. As the Stinger has been completed now for Diana. I feel they aren't really executing their comp now. I feel that maybe Diana needs to go man mode and Shen needs to stand united onto her. You need to get like the Lulu ultimate as well and make like this massive Diana. We haven't really seen that yet. Maybe that's their problem, not executing their comp like they would like to. A Lulu flashing forward with only 1200 hit points also, not advisable. This stage of the game. The dragon will be spawning in 15 seconds. Vision needs to be created there by both teams. A little bit of vision for Resurgence onto the Baron. Available. Dragon seems to be the call, not the Baron. But otherwise, did you see what the dragon was? We get a glimpse.
Earth looks like.
Yes.
Yeah, it's Earth.
This is the mountain. Well,
I'm just starting. I'm just stunned. I actually checked back in on the Jace build, and he actually got the serrated Dirk and went straight into a Blaze Room King. But
yeah, now he's struggling. He has to flash out of the fight there. So much damage coming through as the cage will erupt. And Volty now has to run. Corrupted Whimsy passive isn't going to do too much now. The Lulu chasing down the Veigar once more.
Cage up will stop any further advances, and
the Veigar says no. He's looking to finish his Zonya's Hourglass now. Completed.
Excuse me.
Have that mobility of the Dead Man's Plate to finish for the Scion. Also, limited time now on this Rift Herald available. They'll need to drop it at some point.
Looks like
Probably don't want to drop it in bot lane though.
A minute and a half left on that.
Actually, if they could force around Baron and then drop it bot lane, they could certainly have it as a version for that.
Oh,
TP
looks like
is
they
available.
did just drop it bot lane. Yeah, they did just drop Rift bot.
I mean, that isn't very stealthy. They know it's coming now. They could have done it a little bit later. But, so and they also have 3 men down here, so they're looking to actually push with the objective rather than to use it as a diversionary tactic. But it would have been a nice window since Shen hasn't got teleport and hasn't got Stand Unite available as he's taking heavy trades with Display the Rune King. Probably gonna fall. Does.
Yeah, Raining Barrels is just gonna find the all in and solo kill out onto Sapphire here. Teleport going to be coming in from Grangry in the bot lane, and Rift is not gonna do much. Even to an hour tower at 22 minutes.
Yeah, they're actually on the Baron here. Maybe we could hover over that. Yeah, they're taking it. They're taking it, Blade the Rune King. Maybe it was built for this purpose to do extra damage to the Baron.
Raining Barrels just mind gamed us all and looked 18 minutes into the future and was like, I can't build this Umos. I gotta go straight for the port. And it worked out fantastic. And
yeah, I mean, he tried
Rangers will
proficiency
now
with the
take
item.
Baron.
I'm interested with this Lulu though. Like, I mean, Kawaii Snorlax certainly has come out with some interesting picks for both of these games. Coming out with the Ezreal and now on the Lulu. Goldie now 2k, Baron over to Team Resurgent. Oh wait, no, Rift Rangers, sorry, have the Baron.
Yes.
As the TP was not really forced by Ogangry onto the bottom, but he certainly used it. He just wanted to secure that Rift Herald, make sure that was down. Looking over at the gold. Mammoth gold on the Twitch. Rounding out to 10k. As the crit chance is coming into effect here. He's almost finished his third crit item. Will we make the impact bot lane tower? Not long for the world. As Rift Rangers looking to try and make it into game 3.
Keep going, I like that voice. Push in onto the mid lane here by the Rift Rangers with the Baron buff. Grangry looking for an angle, but gonna find one, but it does shove Rift off the tower from that wave, so.
Yeah, because the Jace has shown that he's got the kill threat on the Shen at the moment, means that the tower will fall mid as all members collapse on the mid, which means that the bottom gets taken by the Jace. San maybe a little bit caught out. Actually flashes into his team. Necessary, I would say. Probably didn't want to force that fight.
I don't know.
They now probably want to send all the members.
Probably just ulted out.
Like the ideal scenario now, right, is to send Jace top, send the rest of the team to prep the mid wave, to slow push into the enemy, and then to push bottom, rotate that to force them to defend the inhib, and then get the inside track into the mid lane, secure that mid lane tower, potentially for free, as a good way to clean up that objective. It's certainly easy to shot call when you have Baron buff though. If you just send everyone mid immediately, that can potentially get wave clear. Diana, not known for her wave clear as she's a melee champion, having to use that Crescent just to clear out the wave.
Between Crescent and between Crescent and Zyra, they have a decent amount of wave clear. Nothing get cleared immediately though, so every time a wave crashes, Kim and Volty are gonna get a few hits on, especially if a cage comes on like that.
Forcing the flash out for Diana. They're now tower diving, aggression. Zyra now trying to take the kill, kills the Twitch. San running out of backup, gets killed in the back line. So many low members for Team Resurgence, but they push forward. Secure the kills. Jace now trying to land the 1v1, is under tower. He's going to take that extra tower shot. That might be his death.
Oh,
yes.
He does go down from that.
He's got to squeeze in for that one. He flashed and everything, but if it's on its way, it's going to go down. Do actually net the tower there, as the pick on Diana was costly. Diana not actually contributing any damage to that fight.
I feel like if you're Rift, there's no reason to go for the dive right there. You get the massive damage off from the cage and you just take the free tower from it. Went for the dive and Kim got popped immediately, and Volty was not able to push forward with the rest of the team, so.
Yeah, exactly. Looking back on the items now, we do have the Ghostblade finished, and also Black Cleaver almost underway for Raining Barrels in the top lane, who did unfortunately tower dive the Shen, or gave up his second life for that one. We do now have triple crit for the Twitch. If Twitch can find a nice space and open up onto this team, he can certainly unleash the damage. Got again going for this build of third item Bloodthirster, which traditionally, used to Season 4, was certainly the build to go for, but now it's just all about stacking up that crit, providing full damage for the team as a Shock Blast just trying to catch onto here. Sign now going in.
X is going to be taken down. The concussive blows are going to land onto O'Grangry, and he'll be going down shortly. Raining Barrels picks up that kill. And oh my, Dur got almost 100 to 0. Primordial Burst not used. Could have taken down Dur right there. And it's really Dur. That's such an odd name. But oh, Zephyr gets caught out by the baby cage and taken down with the Primordial Burst. Saved it for a good purpose, I suppose. And Rift are looking like they want to close out the game.
Tristan now a little bit of issue as the cage comes out yet again. Gonna get stunned up by the passives of Brom. Lulu falling as well. How effective has Lulu been in the jungle this game? Zara, massive ultimate coming down there, and the damage now. Can she make the stand defense? As she has to flash away against the Twitch. Twitch now tanky tower, but the tower will fall. Resetting the aggro. Kill onto that Diana. Can she clean up? Goes for the second. Can she get the third? No. Traded against the Jace. Now Zyra's chasing down. You don't want to do that, hun. Raining Barrels secures that. So many deaths around the map. Raining Barrels reign supreme. A slither of health. Shed now available. TP up. Could he TP to a ward? He is. He's going for the chase.
He doesn't have.
He has flash available. He cancels the TP.
He didn't stay in the base for the movement speed and then just can't.
It was a valiant effort. I'll give it to him. If you see a champion 200 HP, you see awards, you can go for it. The man had a plan. Didn't quite work out. Yeah, but this Tristana not quite where she wants to be. 30 minutes into the game now. Not quite finished the third item of the Bloodthirster. Bloodthirster also a very expensive item to finish as a third item. Twitch now got ahead, got a couple of kills in that as well. He's now got that armor penetration to take out on the Shen, but honestly, like, there is not a lot of armor stacking on the opponents. You definitely could have gone for a lifesteal item at that point. Bit of an option for that one, maybe future armor stacking available. Diana now 30 minutes into the game, also finishing on T1 boots. You definitely do want that mobility on Diana as Rylai Scepter, so certainly a bit more of a tanky option available. On the Diana, not really going for that burst. Sometimes people go Lich Bane. She will now face check.
And she will now die.
Oh, the Zyra damage though, getting so much on Twitch.
They're on the chase. Knockup's gonna land onto Hex. No concussive stacks are there, and she'll be taken out. Sapphire's over the wall. I'm not sure if they saw him when he got stopped by the cage, but I actually don't think they did. Now they're gonna look onto Baron here. I mean, they just killed 2 members. They probably could have just walked in the base and killed the Nexus, as it's the only thing standing between them and victory, but take the safe route and grab the Baron, I suppose.
They didn't really have the minion wave for it though. It's just Tristana managing to clear out that mid.
Well, what minion wave? There's no towers.
Oh, right. Fair enough. That's a good call. That's a good shout. I like it. Alright, moving forward as 5 though. Enemy team in disrepair. Cage comes down, stuns up the Diana. Diana has to run. Has to flash away again. Brom now under the attack. Gonna fall to the Shen. This concussive blows does quite complete. Lulu gets absolutely obliterated by the Jace. Now Side's having to bail. Maybe they could have ended. The game is dragging on now. 31 minutes in. A little bit of taunting coming out for Corrupted Whimsy. He's trying to bait the Shen in. Has successfully. And Diana falls in return.
Volty's baby cages have been probably the most impactful ability in this entire game.
Yeah, Twitch also unloading on the Tristana means that she will fall as well. Minions now in the base and the enemy team are here. As this will force for the game 3. As Rift Rangers managing to equalize that up there. Comments for that match quickly.
I definitely felt like the shut up, Volty. Definitely think that Volty's Blackguard pick was extremely.
Sorry.
I was gonna say the Vigor pick definitely came in really huge. I think the baby cages, especially in the later game fights, zoned off so many members and actually caught a lot of members as well. One by one, they kind of funneled into that Vigar cage, and Braum was just able to walk into the cage and land a concussive stack on them, and then they either ran out of the cage and got stunned, or stayed in the cage and got stunned, and they just got stunned and died. So definitely like that combo of the Vigar Braum. Anything you want to add before we go on to game 3?
Yeah, I was rather questionable about the mid lane of the Diana. Diana certainly not really being able to gain access to the backline, just getting stunned up a lot of the time prior to the fight even starting, and going down, not able to utilize the champion to the fullest effect. So rather struggling on that front. Sort of played it a little bit more like the Galio. Maybe Galio was banned in the last game, so they swapped over to the Diana, but certainly not the playstyle that you kind of want for the Diana player. Maybe you could have built a little bit more armor in there and tried to go one-on-one with the Jace. But yeah, not successfully playing Diana correctly and struggling to really get into the meat of the fights. Now Raining Barrels on his signature champion of the GP. He's going to be rushing Sheen first, as he has got that Sapphire Crystal.
I almost have to assume that they dropped a Vigar ban or dropped a Gangplank ban for the Vigar ban, as we see Voltzy, his first game not on the Vigar, and Raining Barrels getting.
I thought so. Maybe a little bit of a face check. Why would you face check with an AD carry? That was so risky. Kim Mung-soo having to run away though, knock up onto the Talon, as that will probably be the end of it. I think also Zara got banned as well, but now we have the Lulu, and they picked away the Lulu maybe because they were.
No, that's the same team.
Yeah, it is the same team.
They just put it on the support.
Team Resurgence trying to play the Lulu Lucian, which is a very potent lane, by the way. Like, if you can get ahead on this, especially with an immobile AD carry, maybe try and absorb the Alistar and then re-engage with it onto the Jinx, that can be a lot of damage potential.
Yeah, if Dur is quick enough, he can actually just flash the Alistar combo itself, and sometimes that's enough to just secure a kill in a lane like this. You could also stop it with the polymorph, I believe, if you time it up correctly. So
yeah,
a lot of things could go right for the Resurgence bot lane. We'll have to see there. Mid lane, Talon into Corki is not a matchup I see a lot, even though both of the champions are decently prevalent. I'm gonna say Corki has the advantage until 6, and then Talon could definitely look for all ins, but honestly not sure.
Also,
I don't see that matchup.
When you're also facing an AD champion like that, it's got a very difficult build path to counteract it. Like, theoretically, GA is available for that, but you don't exactly want to be rushing GA like you're rushing a Hex Drinker on Corki. So it's difficult to stack up that armor. Hopefully he's got some armor seals going on in the lane, or he will have issues, as the lethality will come out for Ogangry. Let's see if Ogangry can have a better game here for game 3.
Oh.
Alistar playing aggressive, trying to push them out the line.
Whoa, Fizzle is level 2 and doesn't have combo. He has WE.
So his intent was just to knock him away.
Yeah.
To be fair, it does give lane priority for the Jinx now, as they do have the push in the lane. Ogangry farming quite well here, having to chug one pot so far to stay fresh in the lane.
Yeah, going back to the mid lane matchup a little bit, it's definitely not as, I don't think Raining Barrels is in any trouble here. Sapphire's just gonna walk at him to get a little bit more trading. Yeah, it's definitely not as good as building Hex Drinker into AP, but getting a Phage against an AD Assassin is not all that bad. As we see a gank from Kawaii Snorlax coming in, Dur is going strong in a big... Oh, really well played from Kawaii Snorlax there. Unfortunately picking up both kills. I think there's a safe way to give that over when the bot lane still had heal and exhaust. Neither of those summoners came out, but really good gank from Kawaii Snorlax finding his way down into the bot lane, picking up 2 kills early. And Corrupted Whimsy didn't die. Much better clear. Not dying in your clear usually tends to be good.
Gangry is really getting poked out, but is winning in the farm race, so clearly Boltsy is trying to put a little bit more pressure on Gangry rather than securing the farm. But certainly Lucian with 26 CS to the 17, coming back just with the dagger is not the first back that you kind of want to get. Lucian also has a really nice back timing. You can just stack long shields on Lucian all day, and that is acceptable. Fizzle looking for an engage here. Can he get the stun on the Lulu?
Passive stun does come out. The chompers are a little bit late there.
Oh, Hexno has the heal.
Oh, okay, no.
Oh, now it's 2v1 trading.
Walk out fine.
Oh,
The Fizzle goes in way too deep, and he's gonna go down. Now Kim is in minion aggro. Polymorph. Warden. No, Hex just walks into the bush to keep the minion aggro on, and that'll be a double kill back onto Dur. Now 2-0-2 without even backing. This is really bad for the bot lane of Rift Raiders.
At least as a melee support, Alistair is not bad at peeling for the AD carry, but as a melee support, you never want to be behind the lane, especially like this. 15 CS down, so that's an entire couple of waves there. That's a kill, and 2 kills and 2 assists over to Lucian means that this back will be immense from Defura Trump.
Wow, Lulu on her first back went straight for a Forbidden Idol, not even upgrading into a Nomad, so you know all she wants to do is rush an Ardent Sensor and get it on this Lucian who's already ahead as soon as possible. A really big pressure point from Team Resurgence here. Whoa, that was a nice barrel combo. I didn't think that was going to connect, but Raining Barrel's definitely knowing his GP better than I know a champion I've played half a dozen times, so...
But when you're picking up that 400 gold crit item just to a BF sword, that is not the kind of lane that you want to be in. As Alistair's looking to play aggressive here, going to take a lot of trading as the shields come out.
Combo.
It's actually not
so much damage. Polymorph so that the stun can't come out. That'll be another kill. Kawaii Snorlax is here too. Body slam in onto Kim. The slow from Glitterlance will pick up another kill for Dur. 4-0-2. Massive on this Lucian in the bot lane.
Yeah, I mean, Alistair not respecting the 202 Lucian means that you're going to get a 402 Lucian, and now Gragas looking to invade with the ahead bot laners. They're now looking to come away from the tower, forcing the flash over. No flash available for the bot lane, but that will be picked up by the Lucian. Corki now here, trying to secure a kill back onto that one. What are you doing? The barrier comes
out for Dur. Does he have the damage? Not quite. Hex Snow's going to pick up one, but saving everybody's life will definitely be worth the support, grabbing one measly kill to a 5-kill Lucian in 7 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, this is an unstoppable bot lane right now. This is not where you want to fight or provide any pressure. Corki coming down, giving up his life, giving Talon a sizable CS lead now in the middle as he's finished his serrated up, bringing in that lethality. Also gone for the exhaust on Talon rather than maybe the ignite. So he's looking to be a little bit more defensive with that. Also,
could be for the Gangplank later into the game, honestly, as they're not taking exhaust on the support.
I think it's probably a wise choice, especially if you can get in there and then do a combo maybe. Because there are 2 AD carries, you can exhaust one and kill the other if you're ahead enough for that. Runic Echo is going to be finished fairly soon for Kawaii Snorlax on this Gragas, as he is looking to go a little bit more AP rather than tanky. No Balmy Cinder for that man. He is ahead though, so maybe licensed to do so. Also has Cho'Gath, who will be a massive meat shield later on in the game as soon as he can hit 6, who he has now already got that 1 stack of his ultimate. It's going to be stacking up that passive.
I'm so curious. Both times we've seen Lucian in this series, they've both gotten leads early, and then they've both gone for the scaling crit builds, not the faster ramp up Blade of the Ruined King build that we saw popularized a lot in the middle of the season, but it's definitely still prevalent, especially if you're snowballing. Both AD carries not choosing to go for it, even though they snowballed the pick, didn't seem to hurt Kim too much in the first game, but we'll have to see how it fares. Could just be a preferential choice on the two AD carries, but
yeah,
really an interesting note.
I mean, just on a generalized thing, I kind of like where the items are at for AD carriers right now, as you do have a lot of options available to you, depending on the champion solution, trying to go a little bit.
They're doing so much damage underneath this tower.
So we trade it back as Cho'Gath's caught in the jungle.
The top lane. 2v3. Voltzy's getting absolutely all in by O'Granry. The ultimate's not gonna connect onto Voltzy. It looked like he queued before ulting. Must have, or else it would have connected onto him. Hex is gonna take a tower shot just to get a little bit more damage onto the Fizzle. So, surprisingly, nothing did happen in that topside fight, but flash from Kawaii. I don't think the body slam connected, but doesn't need to take out the Alistar. The Krugus Casta will pick up a second kill for Dur. Kawaii definitely putting so much pressure into the spot lane.
This is a 5k gold lead when your opposition only has 12.7k right now. Like, I mean, this is a massive gold lead. This is like a 40% gold lead on the opposition for the stage of the game. This Lucian is absolutely wrecking face right now. Looking over at the gold, 4,900 gold for Lucian to the 2,500 for the Jinx. I mean, that is horrendous. Not where you want to be in the game. It is all about just staying under towers, just picking up the CS, just trying to delay that a game to ensure that that 5k gold lead doesn't increase as first tower looking to be taken in the bot.
I mean, can you even really stand under your towers at this point? Lucian and Lulu are about to go back and spend their gold, and I didn't check when they showed me the gold earlier, but I could almost guarantee that they're going to come back with Essence Reaver and a Ardent Sensor, and this lane is just, if it wasn't over before, it's definitely over now.
And the Lucidity boots picked up for that, so the extra mobility just to be able to chase down the kills. That'll be 20% CDR already in the bank for the Lucian. Pushing forward, and a nice CS lead as well for O'Gangry.
Yeah, Gangry very surprisingly picking up a large CS lead in the mid lane against the Gorky. Oh, excuse me.
Triforce yet to be finished by the GP, but Cho'Gath struggling to find farm. 11.5 minutes into the game now as he's only on 54. That is a little bit slow on the curve. Lucian now looking to play aggressive bot.
Get a 4-man bot for the side of RSG, and Dur is going to pick up the first kill. Twice, Snorlax looks to go low. Actually, will go down. Alistar will take this tower. Someone hit the tower. Jesus. Fizzle's looking to go down here. Sion ult does connect into O'Granry. The flash doesn't keep him alive. Lucian is putting out so much damage. Corrupted Whimsy's gonna go down. Triple kill picked up already. Looking for the Quadra. The Quadra will take it. Sion passive won't even grab Hex now. That was a 4v4 that ended 4 for 2 and a Quadra kill onto the 7-0 Lucian already. This is absurd. This is absolutely absurd. Already pushing under Super Mega Death Rocket.
Flash Feast available for Sapphire Shadow. He is looking for the Flash Feast here. Will he manage to land one more knockup? Nope. Don't get away.
The barrel proc from Raining Barrels will get him just enough movement speed to get out of the Rupture, and Sapphire's just gonna have to proxy a wave here and go back to base. He'll find that pink ward that Sapphire put in his top Tribush though.
Dustbane of Drakthar now finished for O'Gangry.
Ooh, Corrupted Whimsy up in the top side, but Sapphire's just going to walk through.
He's 2 levels behind though. He doesn't have the damage. The man doesn't have the damage.
Even have the ult.
Triforce now finished for the GP. He's in a nice place. But yeah, going back to that 4-man dive in the bottom part of the map, when you've got a 7-0 bot lane, you now have 10 kills collected onto this bot lane of Rift Rangers. They are struggling bottom part of the map. They definitely don't want to be pushed up this far. Like they do not have vision behind them, and they are getting collapsed on here. Lucian not actually available.
Find the fizzle. Looks like much of this is gonna come out, but Kwai wants to force the fight. Stun is going to land. The barrel is going to go too far wide. Zap and exhaust down on, but here's O'Grangry with the QB before he ulted again. That's so weird. Losing out on a lot of damage just by
Lucian has flash.
Oh, Falsey picks up Kwai in the back, but
the Fury Trump goes forward. Culling gonna land out.
Culling's a little bit off from where he wanted it, and he's gonna stand in the zap and get shut down.
Yeah, it's now sort of like clean up here as the out of mana Lulu just trying to place a last squid lance, actually going to have to flash away from the GP as Rift Herald soloed by the Scion there. So that's what happened, guys, when you've got a 11-0 ADC and you try and fight without him. Like, you can't carry that gold lead forward into the game. That is where your gold is, so you kind of need to work around that. They pulled the trigger a little bit too early and got bitten. So now this gold lead is back to 3k as some shutdowns did come in. So nice gold pickup for them. We finished IE Locket of the Iron Solari not long off for the Alistair. Try slow up cocky.
Even up the gold a little
with the
bit
rift.
More.
Yeah. So this is now 3k goldies. So the comeback is available now, whereas we looked a while back and we thought that it was going to be insurmountable. They certainly pulled it back. Got a game on our hands for this game 3 between Rift Rangers and Team Resurgence. Okay, we caught out a little bit out of position now, can actually land into the Alistair, going to get knocked up. Whimsy doesn't want anything too much as his parkour will get him out of there.
You know, I went to earlier I was questioning doing a crit build on the Lucian when you're obviously snowballing so hard. But at this point, he's gone Essence Reaver into Trinity Force.
Yeah, well, Trinity Force has 20... Sorry.
That is so unbelievably bad, to be completely honest. Trinity Force lost all its crit, so you're losing so much of the gold efficiency on Essence Reaver. A lot of the gold efficiency on Essence Reaver comes from the stats that you get when you get the extra crit, and he's delaying that for so long. But we're gonna see a fight in the mid lane as Corrupted Whimsy's gonna charge down mid lane. Huge barrel splits up the team, but they don't have the follow up, and 2 members going down before the fight really even starts. Dur can't do anything. Super Mega Death Rocket almost takes him out, but Corrupted's gonna go a little bit too far. Yes, he did go too far. The barrel from White is going to take
Sapphire Shadow coming in, but he's gonna get kited.
I think he wanted to do something with that Jinx, but not going to be able to find a way in, and Voltzy will take up another kill. That was 3 going down overall on the side of
Hey, they are still going as exhaust comes down as Trump gets absolutely annihilated there. And the cleanup comes through.
Yeah. That was a delayed ace. They just killed all 5 members of Resurgence for only
wait, 4v1 situation, no gang, he picks up a kill. He's now been knocked away, he flashes back in, trying to get the Alistair. Push forward, Lulu actually backing him up now very nicely. He's going forward again. Can't quite get the killers that do have the protection of the tower. Lulu ultimate not quite available as well. But going back to the build, you get Essence Reaver because you want to stack CDR with crit chance, so you can go crit chance and also have, say, like if you've got the attack speed steroid, or like Lucian where you're kind of like a caster AD carry, you're trying to use all your abilities for mobility and for extra damage. So Trinity Force has 20% crit cooldown reduction, which is what the Essence Reaver's kind of built in, so he's stacking so much cooldown reduction. As soon as he gets an additional crit item, he'll go over that cap 40% very easily. And you're more about doing multiple auto attacks rather than that big one like Corky. You're looking to use a sort of like ability as the bot lane tower, trying to get taken by Corrupted Whimsy. He might lose his life for it as he now has to run away.
He doesn't have the ultimate quite available yet. He's actually just gonna go
Yeah,
down here.
but Bow's available. If he needs soul, he will. Kawhi Snorlax is playing with his food right now. Doesn't
Powered
quite need it.
auto will take him out in the end, but Fizzle's here.
But he's overstayed.
In the mid lane. Dur finding Kim. Flashing forward. Needs to stop the culling so you can auto. The culling not going to get stopped there. So
Oh, Super that rocket picks him up. The Fura now down. Treated back by the Gragas. As Alistair's got to run the hell out of there. Corky on the wrong side of the map. He wants to get back to his tower. Lots of team massages on the map. Alistair providing a solid nuisance. Now out of mana. Oh, wait.
Righteous Glory in from Sapphire. Flash forward.
Rupture's
going to
there.
land. Silence and Nom will take down Voltsy. Fizzle is still trying to mess with Snorlax and Hexo, but he might have bitten off more than he can chew. Kwai looking to run him down. So low on the mana, but here's Raining Barrels. Can Fizzle survive? The auto attack will take him down, but Raining Barrels gets a much more important kill back onto Kwai.
This is a continued fight as Polymorph comes out onto the Scion. Now they're looking to go onto the Cho'Gath. He is very tanky. That man needs to run away. Don't think they have the damage to take him down. As I mean, that was a really long engagement right there. That was like multiple, probably about 12 kills back to back, happening left, right, and center. We were trying to talk about the Triforce that has now been finished for Trump, and it was just continuing fighting since that point. Now finished up the Salt Boots on the Corki, but such heavy trading by these two teams again. But this has favoured Rift Rangers as they have now closed the goal gap. And that early advantage that Lucian created for himself isn't being carried upon primarily because of his slightly questionable build, we think. And the fact that the fights are so disjointed, they're just not staying together as a 5-man unit. Cho'Gath is sort of like running off, kind of doing his own thing right now. Dragon is going to be contested off. Colin comes through.
This is going to go really big in, and the Dragons are going to be secured by a barrel from Raining Barrels. O'Grangly has a huge amount of damage on the backside. Here comes Dur trying to get involved into the fight, but he's standing in so many members right now. Corrupted Whimsy going to take him out, or go so much. Okay.
That's alright, Flash comes forward for Voltsy, actually traded back on that with the Triforce and Stalk Boots finished off. That was a lot of damage onto the Runic Echoes. Gragas not quite as tanky as he would like at this point in the game because he's gone for that build. Also finished the Knight's Vow. That'll be on the Lucian. Lucian did manage to pick up his 12th kill of the game, but 4th death in fairly quick succession. Means that he's now going for a Vamp Scepter.
Oh,
that'll probably be another Bloodthirster, by the way, because this guy has built 3 Bloodthirsters in the game. So his build's a bit of everywhere. He wants a bit of crit, he wants a bit of cooldown reduction that he got from 2 items, and now he wants the lifesteal, wants to maintain in the fight. We'll see if that is a Bloodthirster, we'll see if that is a Blade the Rune King. Hexno looking to trade, Polymorph down onto Corrupted Whimsy, dodges out from that as that's traded back forward. Oh, Gangry wants a piece, doesn't get it.
I am hurting inside right now from the solution build a little bit. On the other side, Jinx, in fact, although nowhere near the amount of kills or really farm, is not that far behind in items. Really, only the Vamp Scepter separates their 2 builds, 2 completed items, 2 completed crit items for Kim.
In terms of damage output,
arguably
Jinx
more
is
powerful
ahead
right now.
Yeah, I'd absolutely agree with you right now. The Jinx certainly is when she finishes that 3rd crit item, especially with the Runic Echoes on there as engagement coming through via the Scion.
Whimsy into the backside. Kawhi Snorlax taking so low right off the front. The Fizzle's on the front line. Raining Barrels will pick up 1. Kim picks up the 2nd. The resets for the Jinx are through. Phosphorus from barely misses. The Fizzle's gonna knock Dur out, and they're gonna look for the tower, but without a minion wave, Corrupted Whimsy's just pushing in. They still don't have a minion wave. There's the minion wave. Alright, now they can siege, but First, they're gonna kill
The
third.
barrels.
Really good combo into Q from Raining Barrels there.
Flash forward by Raining Barrels again, going to secure them the kill. Cho'Gath still on full HP, unwilling to enter the fray. As the tower will fall. Now Cho'Gath goes in, he gets the consumption and he goes for the AD carry. The ninja kill on the backside. He lost the objective, but he got his reward. Certainly, Raining Barrels, there is a reason why this was probably banned out against him for games 1 and 2, is the fact that this is his main champion, 7, 1 and 11 now on this GP, providing a massive amount of pressure and really recovering from this early game that Lucian and Lulu were providing.
Oh my.
We have
Rookter,
Essence Reaver going to beat.
this game was 10-0. This
Yeah.
game was 10-0, and we have now brought it back to Rift actually with a 3k gold lead and only 1 kill down. This is absurd. This is absolutely absurd.
Well, it all stemmed from that sort of like 12-minute mark where they decided to fight that big engagement where Lulu overcommitted without the Lucian coming back from base. Unfortunately, from then they haven't really able to snowball the game from that point. Now the gold lead, as you said, has been brought back. 2k gold lead over 2 Rift Rangers. They've got the window. Thormail now finished on the Scion. We've also got Quincy's Rage Blade, Static Shiv, and Yumo's Ghost Blade finished on the GP. So he is very strong. He's looking to finish his IE now.
Lucian is actually going towards a Blade of the Ruined King, which is better than a Bloodthirster. Not a crit item to pair with the Essence Reaver, but better than a Bloodthirster is Raining Barrels camera going to find Sapphire caught out. Rupture's going to land back onto Kim, but I don't think Sapphire has the damage to do this. No, the crits will reign supreme. Voltzi's found O'Grangry does have the package available, could force this. It's 4v5. Corrupted Whimsy looking for O'Grangry, not going to find anything. Do they pull the trigger? One more pick could result in a free Baron, but it looks like
they have
the bear.
Pull the trigger if they want to. They're looking to just force it away with the Baron. Alistair's got his ultimate available. Unbreakable there, Fizzle.
They already started the Baron a while. It's already down to 4,500 barrels coming out across.
Just
Defer,
50
putting in as much damage as possible. Defer stole the Baron with Culling!
Oh, this is immense now. Corrupted Whimsy trying to look for something as he will fall from his passive. King Mung-Su has red up. Will they chase onto the Gragas? Push forward the Fizzle now in the fight. Polymorphed away. He's running out on his ultimate. The Fury Trump doesn't want to re-engage the fight. Corki looking around the backside. Nothing will happen though. As they break away, we can reset. Like, look at some of the farms in this game, man. Like 110 on the Corki, 26 minutes in. Like, this has been an all-action game again. Been a kill every 30 seconds yet again in this game. I don't know, like, what is going on? Priorities from the members.
We didn't quite get 2 kills a minute last game. It was like 1.5 kills a minute, but still extremely bloody games throughout this entire series.
It's also the, as you said, like the tempo of the game, just all these continuous fights and objectives falling in vision control is fairly spotted around for the Baron as a Drake will be completed by Rift Rangers. Now look to secure back out as the Baron has now fallen on the opponents. They will push forward and try and look for any sort of window that they can to get back into the fray. Their inhibitor will be spawning momentarily. But because the kills are so high, it does make up for the fact that the CS is so low. But splitting it on all the members, you also see the fact that O'Grangry again, who was playing the Dan in the last game, struggled to enter the fights. Kill participation of only 8 out of 25 kills, less than 25%. That means that his roams in the early game haven't really been too successful. As is now 3-man knockup in the mid.
Corrupted Whimsy is strong. Oh, beautiful ult from Raining Barrels comes in and takes down both Dur and Hexno. Now Resurgence is just on the run. Explosive Cask is going to knock back Rift Rangers, but 2 down and a exposed Nexus towers, even with Baron buff, they could look to push through here. But Grangry and Kwai both have the Baron buff on them. Sapphire lost his. We'll have to see. Looks like Rift Rangers are just going to take the safer options and take some of these outer towers with the Gangplank headed top and the rest of the team converging on the bot lane. Corrupted Whimsy just standing in between towers, zoning the rest of the team off so that his team gets plenty of time to work down this tower.
Yeah, I mean, O'Grangry needs to go back to base and heal because he cannot engage onto the backline at that health. With the bot lane tower. They are looking to go for this. Alistair, the Fizzle, managed to set up an immense 3-man knockup in the previous fight, going forward again.
Got the reset off the tower. They gotta look for damage, but the Fizzle's getting so low. Hexno picks up the kill. Kim getting really low on the back line. Pulsey putting out damage. Raining Barrels takes out. Oh, Raining Barrels just TPs in with a huge triple kill. Will get shut down at the end of it. O'Grangry comes into the bottom and takes back Voltsy. Voltsy dives through the barrier. Silence goes down, and that will be an ace on the side of Resurgence, stopping the push, but the gold lead actually is. This is insane. This is insane.
The gold lead's pretty even. We got double Bloodthirster now completed for both AD carries.
Are you kidding me? He built the longsword as he baited me. He baited me. He built the longsword. I thought it was going into a cutlass, and he baited.
You need 2 longswords to make a BF sword. To make a Bloodthirster, sorry.
Do you? I haven't built that item in forever.
You need one to finish the Bab Scepter. You need one to finish the Bab Scepter, and then you need one additional one, along with the BF sword for the damage.
Oh, Grangry is taking so much damage for this tower.
He's parkouring out. He's bailed. Oh, the ultimate's coming down.
Oh, the ultimate combination will take him out. And now, this is a 40-second death timer on the mid laner of RSG and 2 open inhibitors. Voltsy does have package. Kwai looking to get a little feisty. Could package forward. Does attack straight into the culling. Fizzle's going to tank it up. Not going to have the follow-up that they want. Kwai flirting with death here, continuously body slams towards the enemies. Here comes Corrupted Whimsy, and he's here. Hello.
He's in! The man, the locomotive is pushing forward. The inhibitor's now going down. Voltsy, immense amount of poke onto the back line means the Fura Trump has to bear his ground. Lulu now on the front lines. That's not where she wants to be. Taking more poke again.
Talon is back alive. They lost their window for the second inhibitor, just trying to get trade damage off, but if they could get a pick, it could snowball into more. It looks like that's what they're doing. Raining Barrels has joined the team, but Sapphire Shadow is actually looking for the flank around them. Decides against it, goes the long way. Kim putting down a massive amount of damage. Kwai gets caught out, pops the stone plate, not going to go down, but O'Grangry in the middle of everything. Kim taken very low, gets taken down by Dur. A lot of damage coming out. The Fizzle's going to get taken down on the back end. Sapphire's here in between the DPS. Oh, nice calling comes through, and that will be 2 for Dur. Hexno going to just polymorph the Scion passive, and that will be another ace in the base of Team Resurgence. Rift having such a hard time closing this game out.
Yeah, I mean, it's difficult to really...
The gold team!
Gold is even. We're now 32 minutes in. 66 kills involved in this game as well, so we are on target for those 30-second kill timers. We can finally finish that static shift for the Corki, so his poke will now be even more exacerbated. We got Frozen Heart, Thornmail on this side, so he is a tanky front line provided for the enemy team. Obviously got that Gargoyle Stone Plate and also the acceleration into the fights for Sapphire Shadow, providing that front line for the enemy team. Now got some armor penetration coming through. We'll see what Lucian's 4th item will be. At this point, probably going to need some armor pen to chunk through Scion, who's stacked armor. Also Alistair as well, got a little bit of armor on him. He's pushing forward. Had some really nice engages on this Alistair on the Fizzle. As you say, now they're contesting for vision around this Infernal Drake, which is coming up in 2 seconds.
He's going to body slam in towards the Fizzle. O'Grangry is getting knocked up, just barely gets his ultimate off before he dies. Culling being popped, not finding a lot of damage. A little bit onto the Fizzle. Root onto Kwai. A lot of CC, but nothing to go. Dur is on the front line, putting out damage onto Corrupted Whimsy. Big knockup, another big knockup. GA goes down. Meanwhile, Gangplank is still splitting bot. Does not have the TP available. They're going to have to keep kiting back. Redemption out to buy a little bit of time, but Resurgence just cleans up the fight. Volt is the only one alive except for... oh, did he stop the TP? No. No, Cho'Gath TP to a minion. He'll be able to stop that push. Actually, Raining probably could have killed him. TP'd him with like 20% HP. And now Resurgence going to look for the Baron. Gangplank's gonna try and look to stop them with barrel combos over the wall. Ooh, misses the first one, doesn't connect. Doesn't have the old... Oh, that's all of his barrels. One should be coming off cooldown, but O'Grangry is going to take him out with the ultimate.
Gonna go down with the passive there, but takes a direct Baron shot. Falls in the process as well. That last rupture by Sapphire Shadow on the enemy team there. Fantastic play by him. Really put Team Resurgence ahead. Now with the reset of the Baron take, they need to recover their base because they've lost all inhibitor towers now. And 2 inhibitors are up and vulnerable. They will, having won that fight, be able to stall out with the Baron, but that probably means we're looking at a potential 45-minute game here, as Sapphire Shadow certainly stacked up some passives on him. I'm not sure how many ultimate stacks he has, but he's certainly been chopping down, particularly on the Jinx. Now he's going to face check, get knocked up into that.
Sapphire, very tanky member. Shouldn't be in too much trouble. No, he's going to be just fine, in fact. Rift Raiders did pick up the consolation prize of the Infernal Drake. Not a bad consolation prize, but definitely would have preferred to have the Baron, as they've been struggling to close the game out. Been in the base of Resurgence twice already just to get aced 2 times back to back.
Yeah.
I don't know. Rookter?
Yes.
Rookter, is that BF going towards an IE? Or is it going towards a GA? Is it...
At this point, with only like what 20% crit in your items, you'll end up being full build with 40% crit. So probably going IE isn't the best idea. So probably it'll probably be GA. And none of the items, because they're so expensive, you really want to buy back. Like he is going like full on like most expensive items in the game right now. He does have 18 kills, 210 gold. Like if you're only going to go for 1 crit item, probably going something like PD, especially if you are like a Lucian or something, is probably the better call.
PD or RFC, definitely, if you're only going for 1 crit item.
Yeah,
going to flash in and find Kim. That's an instant deletion from the side of Resurgence. Now they're going to keep pushing forward to find Corrupted Whimsy as well. That's 2 down all of a sudden. O'Grangry is going to get taken down in the process. And Raining Barrels will find Hexno with a barrel. Kwai going forward again. The Fizzle not... I don't think he landed the combo? I don't know, it lagged a little bit.
They're pushing forward. They don't really have minions though. They've only got 1 cannon minion just donking on that. Fizzle goes in, he looks for an opening. Falsey goes on solution, traded back.
The barrel lands onto Dur. 1 more auto, he'll go down. Falsey is in the backline, buried to keep him alive, but Kwai will find him eventually. So much tank. And Raining Barrels actually doesn't have any armor pen, but he doesn't need it when he has got crits, apparently.
Yeah, Jinx now available.
I don't know about the...
Don't know about all it.
This is insane. I don't know about no armor pen on the Gangplank. I guess if you're just aiming for the backline, definitely works. He was able to pick out the Lulu really on early into the fight, didn't even use her wild growth.
Yeah.
And you do have, actually, yeah, I actually retract the statement, because the Corki and the, you have 280 carries, they should be dealing with the tank line more than the Gangplank should. Definitely retract that statement.
let's talk about some positives about this Lucian build, okay? Because he's gone for the Lucidity Boot, currently, with his crit, he is 40% capped. Also, if he does 20% crit with his Essence Reaver, he has got so much AD on him right now that is probably what insta-deleted the Jinx. But as you said, 20% is not good odds at 38 minutes into the game. But if you do get that crit, that is one magical crit, and you can then follow that up, but probably Chaser's kill on any squishy target.
If you're looking
so
for the
I'll
one
give him that
magical
build.
crit, though, you really should go for the IE, as it would boost the crit with even higher AD ratios and the increased crit damage.
Yes, but then you're not CDR capped, which is the trade-off right there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a bit nice. Well, like, I mean, if he turns this into an IE rather than a GA, which we were theorizing, we do now have a GA finished on this talent as Gragas is looking for an engagement. He isn't going to find it, isn't going to pull the trigger on that one. But yeah, if he does go for an IE, he gets 40% crit chance. He could certainly go toe-to-toe with the Jinx in the late game if he does get that crit. It is a gamble, though, I must say. O'Grangry trying to look for a pick, doesn't quite get the GP.
Raining Barrels is so much of this late game damage. He's got to get healed back up. Resurgence has a small window. Let's see what they can make out of it. The Fizzle going in on Kwai, but Kwai is falling quite low, about a third HP right now. O'Grangry sitting at around 50%. Not a lot of regeneration on these members. Kwai does have some natural regeneration. Ooh, explosive cap already used. The culling is going to be channeled mostly into the Fizzle. Kwai goes, oh, another barrel chain onto Hex. Now the Gangplank ultimate is going to come out as well. There goes O'Grangry into the backline, but his GA is instantly popped. Cho'Gath running forward with the Stoneblade active, looking for bolts. He can't find him. Stoneplate's off. Raining Barrels takes out O'Grangry again. Dur on the front lines, not being able to pick down. Taking so much damage. Blinking health bars on the side of Resurgence. Oh, Super Mega Death Rocket must have been used in that fight. I didn't see it. Doesn't have it available.
Yeah, but unfortunately in that, you saw O'Grangry just instantly getting his GA popped and trying to go back in again, but couldn't get any damage down. He just was not utilized effectively in that fight. Did manage to secure GP's return to base. He managed to heal up though and come back to the fight. A really good ultimate coming out onto the back line to stop the engagement of Gragas, who got quite a nice barrel, actually, an explosive cast into the enemy team to bat them out. They could certainly get some pick potential from that. But yeah, unfortunately, O'Grangry not really utilizing a lot of damage for that fight. Boltsy providing a lot for his team there.
Yeah, both the Jinx and the Corki able to stay in the back and put out tons of damage. Raining Barrels also finding a lot of chunks onto Hex. Hex seems to not have a lot of impact in these fights as he's just getting blown up first.
Now. They're really intensive right now. But they are intensive right now. Baron for the Eternal Drake.
Elder Drake.
Same
thing, really.
It is. It's like...
Go, bam. Wow, gang. It's been a long cast, Roker. Oh, looks like there's going to be. If they
the Fizzle's looking for the engage.
3-buff Elder Drake. This is so much damage coming through. Boltsy with the package. Oh, he didn't crit onto the. Oh, he didn't crit onto O'Grangry.
Oh wait, Kim
just barely keeping tick. Only Kwai goes down after that, and now it looks like Rift want to push in against this Baron buff with their Elder Drake. A 3 Drake burn is so much damage on this late game Corki, Gangplank, and Jinx.
Yeah, the poke from Corki especially will be very punishing. GP now finished
already
all
coming
items.
out. Corrupted Whimsy will take out most of it. Barrel chain coming through.
With Gragas down for 30 seconds.
30 more seconds on Gragas, as you stated. Looks like they're going for the triple inhib as the ping was set out, but
so much
wave
poke
comes through the mid lane. Looks like they're rotating up for the triple inhib. Ooh, Kim got the reset. Oh, Raining Barrels. Very nice. Picks up O'Grangry off the backside. Now they've got another 60-second death timer to work with. Can they end the game? So much trouble for this team in the base of Resurgence. Kim flash forward. Oh, Kim flash forward. GA popped straight on. Wasn't able to take down anyone. Big knockup coming onto Sapphire. Corrupted Whimsy and Fizzle on the front lines. Explosive cast lock knocks in Kim and Bolty. Kim will go down to the Rupture, or excuse me, the Feast. Raining Barrels is back now. Looks like a lot of damage has returned. Barrels over the wall, not going to do enough though. Corrupted Whimsy going to be taken down by Dur. And once again, Rift's attempt at closing out the game is foiled, but this time they got the triple win hits. That is massive for the side of Rift.
Certainly, but the game isn't over, as they are brawling very heavily. They just need to find the right team fight where O'Grangry can delete one of the backliners. Probably Jinxes this point, but certainly Voltsy late game now gone for Void Staff as well. Also got that Executioner's Calling as he's looking to just minimize the lifesteal of that Bloodthirster, which got completed a while back for the Fura Trump. Last item, actually, we were all wrong. It was the Armor Pen item. Oh wait, no, sorry, it is the IE. IE has been finished up, so yeah. So alright, fair enough. Very ambitious of Kim Mung-soo flashing into the enemy team, proccing her death, and having to run forward meant that the enemy team had to just back away from the opposition there, and Raining Barrels and Voltsy not able to do enough damage on the kite backwards to secure any more kills for the enemy team. But they are coming in, as you said, triple inhib down.
This is insanely bad. All three waves are about to crash at the same exact time, and there goes Corrupted Whimsy straight in, tanking up both towers and at the moment. While Snorlax finds onto the Fizzle, Unbreakable Will is up. O'Grangry goes in. GA is available for him. O'Grangry will take out Voltsy right at the beginning of the fight. That's so much damage. Explosive Cast knocks them all around. Oh my god, a feast onto Kim will take him down. Dur takes down the Fizzle and grabs Corrupted Whimsy on the back end. That's so... Rift Ragers cannot find...
Now they have
they
to keep
can't
the base,
find the patience. Oh
base
my.
is in tatters still, as there are only a few hit points left on one of the inhibitor or Nexus towers, and another one is also falling as it's being bopped on by the inhibitor minions. But more coming to the base. 3 inhibs is a 4-man job, unfortunately, because the Baron and Elder Drake were taken fairly recently ago. They aren't quite yet ready to be taken again. 2 more minutes on those. We are full late game here, boys and girls. We have the Athene's Unholy Grail finished on the Lulu.
Full did actually fall.
Item for that, yeah. So I mean, it's a full-time job clearing those minions. You just gotta get that in front of them. Just mammoth man. Look at that. He's got like 7-8k now. He has done quite a good job. I mean, it's probably his best performance of all of the 3 in the series on this Sapphire Shadow. Top lane has certainly been very impactful in this 3rd game. Raining Barrels picking up so much damage. And good ultimate placements as well. Really either disengaging or re-engaging the fight. Also picking up a couple of stray kills here and there as well.
Oh my god.
This could be the end. Why are you taking red buff, my friends?
Oh! Why is Snorlax flash body slam and the barrel? Oh!
Gosh!
Oh my god!
Wait, Jinx, my time.
Oh, Kim goes down. Raining Barrels has the double kill on the back end though. Dur trading 1-for-1. He doesn't go down yet, dodges out on everything. The auto attack's finally gonna take him down. Voltsy will destroy him. Raining Barrels picked up another kill on the back end. Stoneplate down from Cho'Gath. There's 3 members down. There's 4 members down. Sapphire Shadow's the only one alive, and Rift Raiders will finally find the end to the game that they have been looking for the past 18 minutes. That is a 2-1 victory for Rift Raiders over Resurgence. And Mio Mayo was that a lot of bloodshed in one series. Richter, say something. I'm tired.
Yeah, well, I mean, in terms of who played the best for the series, I'd probably give that to Raining Barrels or on the Jason again on the Gangplank here, providing a lot of fulcrum point for the team to push forward for that. Very frenetic games in all, so much damage, and a lot of impact by both laners. Some interesting build by the AD carries, and ending from the series also. I like somewhere like seeing Lulu jungle as well. Pretty awesome to see. Didn't quite work out for the team though. Again, what was the one before that? That was the Ezreal. Had a
The
really
Ezreal
stellar
jungle
early
into
game,
the
but not
Lulu.
managing to capitalize that.
That was a series. That was
Maybe it's because she
very
didn't
fun.
go Blade of the Rune King Lulu. Maybe that was the problem.
Yeah, Blade of the Rune King not present on the Lulu, not present on either Lucian. Maybe that's the answer to everything. Blade of the Rune King.
Yeah, but what a fantastic series, Django. Thank you, Vigati. That would be phenomenal series and highly entertaining series. Great to get another series to Game 3. They are always fun to watch and cast.
It's always a joy coming on air with you. Seems we always get the bloodbath games, the long series, long hauls, always very fun. But that will be it. Today, we have seen week 1 of Championship, and Rift Raiders do come out on top. GG to both them and RSG. Very strong series out of both of them. I've been Django. My co-caster has been Rookter. Thank you for joining us. Have a wonderful night.